Disney, please. Disney, please do not sue this man. I understand Disney is very protective of their the stuff they own, have ownership with, their IPOs, their rights, whatever you want to call it. Disney owns Spider-Man. I get that. Disney has a history of unauthorized items being used. They will sue to get stuff taken off. But in this particular case, Disney, it will be in your best interest, especially after Spider-Man just came out, not to sue this man and just let it be. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, recently the Minnesota Spider-Man came out and he essentially, well, there's a picture right there. He hit Jake Lang in the face. Now, if you don't know who Jake Lang is a man who is a very despicable person. He pretends to be about America first, all this other kind of stuff. But realistically speaking, Jake Lang is just a white supremacist. So he went to Minnesota, tried to do a rally there. And he ended up getting punched in the face by Spider-Man. That's a very summary of it right there. Truthfully, you can start watching the video, but I got some clips here too. Now, when I first saw this clip, I was watching a Spider-Man edit, and it had different clips from Spider-Man movies, and a filter in or they added in what happened in Minnesota. And I remember watching that, and I was like, "Oh, I remember this scene. I remember this scene, but I don't remember this one." But it looked like something Spider-Man would do. At least that's my impression of it. And what's even greater about this, the man who did this was named Nicholas Love the Second. Nicholas Love the Second. Look, I was so excited when I saw this. I was too excited. I was like, man, this is great. It's great to see people actually fighting back against the BS that's out there. And to do it in a superhero costume, because Stan Lee always said that anybody can wear the mask. And I've been a Spider-Man fan since I was a kid. Now, granted, I am a little burnt out on the Spider-Man movies as a whole, but overall, I always felt like Spider-Man was one of the most relatable superheroes out of all of them, just because he wasn't rich. Yes, he was smart, but his intelligence didn't get him to where he was want to be. He always had setbacks and hardships. He always had to overcome and do better. He had to be better. So let's go ahead and watch the Stan Lee clip, I believe.
You know, one of the greatest things about Spider-Man's outfit, he is completely covered. So any kid could imagine he's Spider-Man because no color of the skin shows. That wasn't done purposely, it was done accidentally. But I think it was the best thing we did. We could belong to any race, making him so that he could be anybody under that costume.
Now, here we go. Now, with all the cameras and stuff that's out right now, I honestly thought this was like a scene from a movie. No joke. I was just looking. I was like, okay, this must be a behind the scenes. You know, because the most recent Spider-Man movie, there have been a lot of stuff that been clipped out. I honestly thought this was part of the movie. I didn't think this was real life. Real life is great right now seeing this. And I forgot. I'm sorry. I got his name wrong. It's actually William Nicholas Love the Second. Let me get his name right. William Nicholas Love the Second. He has a GoFundMe. I'm gonna pull that up too, so you can see where it's at, and we can go for there. And I'll also put the link in the comments somewhere too. But in the clip I saw, he literally came out of nowhere like Spider-Man. But this is just it's good seeing people actually take a stance against something. And look at that sign, disgusting sign. That's what I'm saying. That he is not anything about America. He is just a straight, ugly, mean, hateful person. And it's just very frustrating to see that he gets away with all this stuff and hasn't been charged for anything as of yet. Well, excuse me, I take that back. He was. It just hasn't stuck yet. Now, before I go over the other clips, let's go ahead and take a look at his GoFundMe. Let's see here. Okay. There are some of the pictures. Help the Minnesota Spider-Man recover. I mean, whoever took that picture, it literally looks like something that's out of a comic book. And that's his mugshot. And I wasn't expecting to be a black man, to be honest with you. Honestly, he looks biracial, which I guess would be more Miles Morales area of Spider-Man. But nevertheless, that's pretty great. Okay, let's see what they got here. I'm known as the Minnesota Spider-Man, and I'm asking for help for the violent incident in downtown Minneapolis on August 22nd. The day the racist supremacists invaded our streets and threatened peace by our community. I tried to block their truck's path with a police barricade, but the police removed it and left them through. As the vehicle moved towards the crowd, I jumped into a moving truck because I felt I had to do whatever I could to protect the people around me. I was pushed off, punched in the face, and trampled by police, who in the moment protected the real threat instead of the community. After I was already off the truck and on the sidelines, about 5 police officers came behind me, tackled me onto the concrete full force, and took me into custody without reading my rights. Well, he is Spider-Man. That does sound like Spider-Man would need at least 5 minutes to take him down. I am now injured, unable to perform, and this has affected both my health and my future. I'm raising funds to help cover my medical bills. Support my recovery any issue this may cause at this time ahead. As my identity has been revealed, I now have to protect my family and ensure our safety. I did what I felt I had to do to protect my community. Please consider helping me any way you can. Every donation shared and a message of support means so much to me. We will make a real difference in my life as I work to recover the trauma and keeping fighting for what's right. I love that. And so far, let me refresh. Oh, never mind. He passed his goal. You saw it in real time. So he was at 49. Now he's over 50,000. So I guess the goal is going to 75K. And this has only been up for a day or so. And let's see here. Let's see what this says. Spider-Man will officially be represented 100% pro bono. This is such a big blessing for him and his family. We couldn't have accomplished this without the help of the wonderful community. We are so grateful for all the donations, resources, and positive support. With his identity recently being revealed due to the immense amount of media coverage, which we are thankful for, but there are always fear of retaliation from the opposite side. Funds be raised to help with relocation, security, and recover of any future issues he will face. Spider-Man is a symbol that states resilience and freedom. And Emily knows we are not scared and we will stand up. Spider-Man and his family thank each and everyone who helped us. That's great. He got a pro bono lawyer, and I couldn't be happier. And like I said, with anything going on, I've always encouraged to sue. I always encourage to lower up. Street justice can only get you so far in life. We got to go the legal route. When I say we, I mean we. We got to start getting lawyers and start suing and using their system against us. So you know what? I'm happy for this. Let's go ahead and look at a few more clips right quick. This is from a few different angles. Oh, wait, hang on. Let me stop that because I didn't realize I still had sound on that. Let me see. How do I mute that sound? Let me go back here. Let me just fast forward past this because I ain't playing with Jay-Z and Rock Nation. Yeah, fast forward. I know. There we go. You see, he's riding on the back of a car. He's just doing Spider-Man stuff.
Service, sir. Thanks for keeping us safe.
Trying to make this safe, fun, you know? I want all of us to come together.
Yeah.
We got to stop the hate and bring back love, okay?
There you go. Thank you.
This city is made out of love. We're going to bring it back. I'm going to bring it back.
Hell yeah, Spider-Man.
We're having a show, so pop out.
Oh, wait, what's the show? What's the show? I can promote that.
We're having a content event. All superheroes. We're going to
You know what? I hope this story made your day. I hope the GoFundMe has made your way and at least just looked at it. I'm not asking you to donate. At least send this man some support, some positive vibes, because you know what? He did a lot of things that people most likely wouldn't have done. So thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Share the story. Go to the GoFundMe. The GoFundMe, I don't think I said the full name, is www.gofundme.com. Help Minnesota Spider-Man recover. And again, I will put the link in the description. Thank you again. Bye.